Hello everybody, I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. My week has been insane, and so I really hope yours has been a little bit more calming and your children are behaving, unlike mine. So today I want to talk to you guys about an analogy that has been on my brain a lot the last few months. I've shared it with several friends, so if you're a friend of mine, you've probably already heard it, but here we go again. I wanted to record it for posterity's sake and for any of you out there who needed it like I did. I've been thinking a lot about motherhood and how it stretches us and makes us grow, specifically about patience, because what is motherhood without patience, or rather a lack of patience? Something we all struggle with, I think. So I started really feeling almost like I was a rubber band, right? Like that I was constantly being stretched and to past my capacity over and over and over again with my kids. So the analogy I'm going to share with you is really just came to me as I was thinking about patience and motherhood, but it really can apply to so many things that stretch us and make us have to work harder than we are comfortable doing, right? So other examples I thought of were exercise, healthy eating, or other healthy habits, getting up early, or meditation, or whatever you want to do to improve yourself. Another thought I had was addiction in general, substance abuse, pornography addiction, anything that you continue to come back to even if you don't want to. This can apply to that. So here's the analogy. When I talk about elastic bands, I think of myself as like this. Here's an elastic as an example, right? A friend of mine did this as well, and she showed her audience elastic bands, which I thought was also a great analogy, but I had more clothing elastic, so this is what you get. So here's me on day one of motherhood, right? Like my baby cries and I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I'm stretching and I'm stretching and I'm stretching, and eventually I snap. I can't snap this, it's actually really strong, but imagine it snaps, right? And I snap and I freak out and I'm like, I'm not good enough. I don't have enough patience. My baby needs me and I can't always take care of him. He's crying in the middle of the night, freaking out, right? And I am focusing on that snap, that I lost it, that I'm not calm and patient like my mom was with me and all these other mothers are, and what's wrong with me, right? So fast forward several years, a couple more kids, and my patience looks a little bit more like this, or maybe a bigger elastic band, right? And now there's 3 or 4 or 5 kids screaming at me, and my patience stretches farther and farther and farther, right? No longer does it snap right here, but someone cries and I'm still stretching, and someone poops on the floor and I'm still stretching, and someone tells me they hate me and I'm still stretching, and until inevitably, guess what? I snap again. And again, I'm focused on that snap. I'm furious at myself that once again I've yelled at people. Once again I've lost my patience. I've started crying in the middle of the day, or whatever it is, eating my weight in chocolate because I eat my feelings, whatever it is. I'm broken, right? That's what I'm focusing on, that I'm broken, right? Fast forward another few years, and there's a business I'm building, and there's more kids, and there's more stress, and there's more obligations, but now my patience probably looks something like this, right? Like, it doesn't feel that way, and we're gonna get to this in a second, but really, in reality, can you even see the length of that? Goes outside my screen, right? It's huge. My patience is so much bigger, and use a different example. Your ability to withstand to stay away from your temptation is stronger. Your ability to get up and exercise is more regular, but you still fail, right? Because that's life and we all fail. So here I am stretching with all the things on my plate and all the things that are stressing me out, and yet guess what? Even this one will not stretch forever. I will come to a point where I'm completely maxed out and maybe snap again. So the point of all this is that as human beings, we tend to focus on the snap. We focus on the failure, we focus on the yelling, we focus on the mess up, we focus on the fact that we went back to the addiction, or that we missed another workout, or that we ate that chocolate cake again, or whatever it is we're struggling with. We focus on the failure when we are forgetting how far we have come. We started out here, right? We started out on the couch and 100 pounds overweight, or we started out screaming at every little thing my toddler did and dumped on the floor. And yet we got here. And in your mind, you might still be here, but I'm gonna tell you that your patience has been even shorter than this. So that's just life. It's constantly stretching. It's constantly growing. Every experience we're given gives us an opportunity to grow some more. And I can guarantee that no matter where you are today, you have experienced growth. You have come farther than where you were before. And just the fact that you care enough to pay attention to what you're doing tells me that you have growth. You've experienced growth in some way or another. So I guess that's what my challenge is to you guys in this video, is to stop focusing on the snap, to stop focusing on the part that makes you feel broken, on the failure, on the things that you keep doing wrong again and again and again. Because I'm gonna tell you a secret. We're gonna keep screwing up till the day we die. And that might sound depressing, but really it just tells me that none of us are perfect, and that's okay. That's the whole point of life, right? Is to stretch and to grow. And every experience we're given is designed to help us get farther in life. And you know, like, if you had a big family as a kid, you might be thinking about how your parents parented the oldest child versus how they parented a younger child in the family. That's always a really funny example, right? Because the oldest kids are like, oh, we had so many chores, mom and dad were so strict. And the youngest kids are like, oh, they're so relaxed. Probably because they know more. They've grown farther. They've stretched more. There's just more experience and more patience. So I'm gonna leave that with you guys today. I think you're doing a fantastic job in whatever you are working on because you care enough to work hard on it. Stop focusing on the snap. Stop focusing on the failure. If need be, make a list for yourself of how far you've come and how much better you are today than you were yesterday, last month, last year, 10 years ago. You're doing great. Bye.